As you may or may not know, it is the time of year in My Singing Monsters that we get a new island, this being around late September to early October. But the question still stands, what will the new island be this year, and when will it release? Let's start with what we know. Recently, teasers for new monsters have been posted on popular creators' accounts, these being Josh Harmon, Landon Purifoy, Maytree and FGTV. Currently there have only been 4 monsters teased, however this could change. Here are what the monsters sound like. Very interesting sounds, definitely stuff we haven't heard before, especially this creepy little guy. Anyway, let's move on to predictions for what this island could be. Legendary Island. My first prediction for what the new island could be is Legendary Island. This is because most classes in the game already have at least one island. Natural, fire, magical, seasonal, supernatural, ethereal, celestial and mythical, but no legendary island. While Sugarbush Island does exist, it is based on Sugarbush and the Sugarfam themselves and not the legendary class as a whole. There is also quite a lot of evidence to support the theory that this new island could be Legendary Island. For example, Dave Kerr and Maggie Park recently returned to Big Blue Bubble temporarily to voice the new monster mimic. If you didn't know, Dave and Maggie are also the voices of many monsters in the game, but more specifically, Talker and Magpie, 2 legendary monsters. Not only that, in the end of the making of Mimic trailer, monster handler Tyson can be seen secretly recording Dave Kerr voicing what seems to be a new monster. Here's the clip.
Hey guys, they're doing some sort of secret recording. I wasn't invited, but I'm gonna see what I can get.
Oh. Tyson,
no, what
are you doing?
No,
this is
what?
top secret stuff. Put that away!
Apart from Dave Kerr and Maggie Park, there is also other evidence that this new island may be Legendary Island. Most obviously, the teasers themselves were posted by creators and not the official My Singing Monsters account. This would mean the creators would have some sort of part in the island, most likely having their own monster each, thus giving them the legendary role as they are monsters based off real people, much like the Weirdos and Sugarbush. Which brings us to our final point. There's a series on the MSM YouTube channel called Creator Calls, which is where monster handlers interview different MSM creators. As of recording this, the most recent creator to star on Creator Calls was Christian Bush aka Sugarbush. This very coincidentally was posted near the time we get a new island, which could allude to the next island being Legendary Island as Sugarbush is a legendary monster. After all, it is the monster handlers we're talking about, and they love giving really subtle hints. There are a few other predictions on what this island could be, such as triple element ethereals and possibly even a new element. However, I believe it will be Legendary Island based on the amount of evidence there is. As for a release date, I predict it will come out on the 4th of October, but definitely no later than the 11th. That's all I have for now, but before I go, how many monsters were shown in this video?